Sure, with Mark and Diane, Real Estate News and Views. I still have my cold, Mark.
Yeah, well, a couple more days, hopefully it's gone. They hang around, I know that.
Yes, and we're going to cover, I think, a really important topic today about what you should think, things you should do and upgrades to sell a house, and things you should definitely not do.
Yeah, I think it's a topic that needs some discussion, right? With the amount of inventory currently in the marketplace, the showings that we've been doing over the past 3 or 4 or 5 months, whatever you want to call it. Um, what I'm noticing is a lot of properties, they're not really ready for sale, right? The
Mhm.
sellers haven't done enough. And we're not walking into those properties and very being critiquing them, but we're being very detailed. And it doesn't, we're not looking for all the granite and all the hoopla in a sense, but we're looking for clean for most cases, right? Depending on the price point, right? If the price point's higher, then the expectation meter goes up, but we're not even seeing the basics being done. Let's be honest.
Yes, and we're also seeing some crazy prices, really high, because some people have overdone
Yes.
for their neighborhood and their square footage. They've overdone it and they want huge money.
Huge money. And one really stands out to me, and I think it was on Cox Mill. These people bought it at the peak. They did a beautiful renovation. Don't get me wrong. It was a stunner all the way. Bought it at the highest peak of the market, so paid the moon for it, put in a ton of money in it, and asked, like I think at one point it was like 2 million. They just over upgraded it for the area, took a lot of risk, buying at the peak and doing a flip. Then look what happened. And I forget what it sold for. Not even close for 2 million. I'm I'm thinking it was again, I don't know, 1.3 and change.
Hmm.
No, and they paid 1.2 and change, and they sunk up 100K easily.
Hmm.
So those are the wrong upgrades, and we've seen them. Or, too much for that neighborhood, right?
That's the thing. So we were talking about one, and I have one pulled up, and I'm not gonna disclose the sale price or anything. Um, but I just want to kind of show the choices that were made. And I had one client that loved what the seller had done.
Mhm.
But then, and I know like $200,000 or so were put into it.
Yeah, so in the video, I think we're going to cover off, right, some, what to do, not to do, and kind of what we should be doing before and afters, I would think, right in
Okay.
there. And I
Yeah.
think that's going to give the people, the audience, some good knowledge. And if sellers out there, you got to do more today. I keep saying that. And we went through one on Burkle where they did nothing. Guess what they got? They got nothing. So before we go, Jen, let me do a shout out. So, like this information, definitely subscribe to our channels for more information on the Barrie real estate market in Simcoe County. And we have some links for buyers and sellers at the top of our description. So check them out and definitely comment. We want to hear some comments. So give us
Yeah.
a background of this property because I know the property. I think it's a really, and tell us what is it? Is it a, over upgraded, under upgraded, or just
So
okay?
it's over upgraded. It was on Brucker Road.
Okay.
They did a lot of outside work as well.
Okay.
Like you'll see it garage doors and a
Yeah.
whole bunch of stuff
Windows, by looking
outside.
at it, Diane.
Hmm.
Light fixtures as well outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, they did huge landscaping in the backyard as well. But we
okay.
still like that's not even really a true double garage, right?
No, no,
And the neighborhood is okay, but it's not hugely great.
no.
Look at the
Great.
flag, like look at the stonework and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we go, can I ask you what the square footage was in there? 15 to 2,000 probably?
Hold on.
I'd like to know that. And then at the end we can,
15 to 2000.
okay. All right. All right. Okay.
So like even all new windows,
Yep.
like everything, right? Inside, they changed the whole layout of the house.
Yes.
So this is a three season room,
Mhm.
but like even that to me, like okay, it's staged well, but like you're not, I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting out there having my tea or cocktails at night at the front looking at people walking in the sidewalk. That'd be me.
Well, me too. See the door? This was a huge door.
I love it.
Yes. But
Oh,
again, to me, in a house like this, that door was huge money. I wouldn't have
huge,
done it.
huge money. Massive. So we can see
So
all new.
they made an open staircase.
Yep. Love it.
I love it to look at it, but I wouldn't want to live in it functionally. I have a little dog.
I know. And
There's
some,
Gracie,
there she
and I have a grandson. Like,
No. So to that point, you're really when you do a renovation like this, you really have to keep your audience in mind in a sense, who your buyer is. Because, you know, some a young family would love a home like that, but they'd be scared of the kids slipping through. That's
yeah.
out, Don. So you narrowed your market down. Oh, we have pets. I mean, a cat's okay, but a dog, forget it. That's gone.
Well, you wouldn't be comfortable with Ted in there.
Oh, I wouldn't. He'd be falling through. No, no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no.
So this would be a huge amount of money to do,
Massive amounts.
massive amount. And that would actually, in some ways, turn some people off. Everything in here was black.
Yeah. Even though blocks are coming in, I think you got to subtly bring it in. Like maybe have a white kitchen in here and then the black island.
Yeah. And when you saw, I went and saw this in person. It was beautiful, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but it was dark.
It was dark. Yeah.
And they actually like look at these appliances, trying to grab something from Gracie. What do
That
you think about putting like a stove that worth that much money?
My thought is that they really should have looked at the price point, they look at the square footage and then the neighborhood. Like no one's going to pay and again, this has been listed for a long time. It has sold now. No one was going to pay that money for it. Even though how beautiful it was, I think they've just over upgraded it for that potential buyer massively,
Yeah,
right?
like I mean that's the fridge is a built-in fridge over here.
Yeah,
This is one of those built-in fridges that this kitchen like and they have the waterfall island.
yeah,
This is all gorgeous, but do you know how much money this is?
massive. I wouldn't even begin to tell because look at those pictures. For that kitchen and appliances down, I would say over 50,
It's definitely over 50.
right? And that was a guess. So when we got our garage doors and we got the stairs right there, that and the landscaping outside, there's over 100K already. We haven't even gone through the house yet.
Yeah. So the other thing they did, so they have this giant island that you eat at, which I don't like. I like islands, don't get me wrong. But like I said, I have a grandson who's two. This is useless to me.
Yeah, for someone with younger kids, yes, yeah, because you're not gonna have I don't think there was a functioning dining room in there, was there?
No, so what happened here is this is the only table right here. And in real life, it was much smaller. They actually put up walls,
Right.
um, and they changed the whole layout of the house. So this is your only eating area, which you see is a
Or
small
sleeping.
table,
Yeah.
small table. And the living room was just one couch, no, really not even a coffee table.
Small.
And they put up this giant glass wall and an office in there.
I would have made that all living space. That glass
Thank
wall
you.
on up.
Exactly.
Right? So when we're going through the pictures, when we go back to the kitchen, we don't need to go back there, but I wouldn't, my direction, I'm sure your direction would be to the seller, you know what? If it's a new kitchen or maybe they wanted to do a new kitchen, I'd probably try to talk them out of it.
So would
Because
I.
of the expense today to do that because there's no guarantees that you're going to get that back in this kind of a market.
No,
Personally think anyone doing renovations today should do the right renovations to make it more saleable, not expensive.
yes, This
over
is
upgraded it and spend tens and thousands of dollars on stuff. That room is tiny.
it was tiny in real life too.
There
And
goes
I
a
and
family.
right away I thought, why would you put this glass? Like, why would you like? I don't understand. We need a living room. So the eating area is not big. The living room is not big. This was going out to the backyard.
Where is that from? Where is that
Okay,
from?
so where it's from is see where this kitchen table is?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Okay. I see. Okay.
But they put walls up
Yeah, they
on each
really.
side. I'll show
Okay.
you. I'm trying to find a picture of it. Um, so they made that little, and this is that office area in the front where they put the glass wall, which that's the what do you call it? Powder room. You can't see it, but here in this area, so the table was right to your left, right? They
Yeah.
actually put up walls on both sides and they had plants on both sides, which weren't there before. So they made this a separate seating area. But like you could have put a big dining room table all the way along if you didn't put the walls in.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
thought, why didn't you just leave that open? Like they actually closed some stuff off.
Yep. They really did. They did that
Powder room.
for their. They did not think of the buyer doing that. They upgraded that home for what their tastes were.
But Mark, it was a flip. Like they bought it, fixed it, and sold it.
They didn't keep the consumer in mind doing it.
No, even this vanity, very cool looking. No
Yes.
storage though. Look where the toilet paper is.
No. Yeah.
Laundry. So this is where that area is. See?
Oh, I see. Okay.
You still can't see the walls on both sides, but they're there.
Yeah, I see. I see it now.
And this is that big open staircase. Look at how long it goes.
Then that staircase, I did one in my townhome, not to that level, and it was expensive. That level, oof,
It's probably 30 or $40,000.
probably easy.
Easy.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Like these things that don't get me wrong, they look beautiful,
Yep.
but functionality, you cut out a lot of people.
You cut out a ton of people. Okay.
So master bedroom, ensuite. This is the walk-in closet.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
all built-ins everywhere.
Yep.
Same thing. Is it nice? Yeah. There's a makeup mirror here. Are you getting your money back for this though?
Not in today's market, you're not. Not
No,
even.
you're not. You're not.
Nope.
Oh, and you know another thing? You see all these boots and shoes
Yep.
and coats because they got in order to open up that staircase and open up that kitchen, they got rid of the coat closet. There isn't one.
Okay. Got it.
So there's no storage, there's no coat closet.
Okay.
Kids' bedroom. Again, this is the main bath upstairs. See all the tile work around the walls?
Yep.
Beautiful. Would I spend the money on that?
Not for that type of a property. Not for a basic subdivision, 1,500, 2,000 square foot detached property in South Barrie. Yeah.
No, this would have been all painted. I
Yeah.
would have done the floor.
Yeah.
I would have, got a vanity. I wouldn't have tiled all, like, spent the money on all of that. I wouldn't have done it.
Big money.
Even this.
Yeah, I have one in my place. I like it. That's $1,000 upgrade right there. There's 1,000 gone per
It's
piece
what
of.
I'm saying, Mark. Like, add all these up. Look at the stonework in the backyard.
Yeah.
Is it beautiful?
Yeah, but it took after we go through these, I want you to pull us off the share screen. I want you to pull it up from where they started at a price point in days on market to show the audience that it took massive price changes for this property to sell in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's done beautifully. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop the share.
Okay. Take a look at. I'd be curious to see because I remember when it came up, we did a lot of looking at it and saw it.
Well,
So
I saw some, I showed it because I declined interested.
yep, yep.
And it started at 115.
So 1,150,000. Okay,
Then it went to 1,099,000.
okay,
Then it got canceled and relisted. Then it went to 999.
okay.
Then it went to 975.
Sold for 950.
Well, it started in February of 2023,
Okay.
sold in May
Of
2023.
okay.
Just kept, but the prices had to keep going down, right?
Yeah, they exactly. So 2023's market's a lot different than what 2025's market is
Well,
today.
the problem is they paid over seven. If you put 200, like,
They lost money on that project for sure. There's no
or broke even, but they didn't make.
yeah, no. No, that was a lot of risk in that.
What's the one on Burke Hall?
Um 72.
Okay.
So let me talk.
Because,
You
well,
pulled
what
up.
we want to show you,
Okay, yeah. Show us the before pictures. And I'll give the audience a bit of information on it. So Burkell was a nice property. Great, probably one of the best streets in the community. Um, Seller had it listed previously for 60 days. Didn't really do a lot. Like it's a nice looking home aesthetically, but the dark, you can go with the pictures and I'll talk about them. Dark grays, a lot of furniture in there. Everything's closed up. You see the drapes should be wide open, get some more light coming in. Old gray tone colors. Um,
the room looks dark and a bit dated for
Looks
sure.
dark and dated, dark, and that's it. Right? They were dark paint lovers, on the accent wall, dark. We'll go back one second too. I'm going to mention about staging for one sec, but you can kind of see how this impedes the flow, so it looks small. A lot of knickknacks and stuff like that. It became over fixtured in a way. Keep going though.
Yeah. Well, and the room, I don't
It's
know, the
not
couch
big.
is very large. The room doesn't look that big only because of the couch, but I think the room is bigger than I think. Is this correct?
It is after we got rid of the couch on there, and it opened things up. Yes, it did. All old colors up top.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff. I mean, the kitchen was okay. I mean, it was okay. Dark, but it was okay.
Hmm.
But again, the dark doors, dark, 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 dark.
Dark paint.
Correct. Correct.
Everything was dark.
It was dark.
Is this blue?
No, that's the way the photo was. No, but it looks blue there, doesn't it?
It does look blue.
I know.
So this is the old pictures. This was before they did some changes, right?
Right. And so
And it didn't sell.
it didn't sell. 60 days didn't sell. Yeah. So I'll get to the point. So didn't sell. So we did a walkthrough. Spent about 3 or 4 hours over time to show what we did. So what we did is okay. So these are the new pictures. I went in, told them, you know what? Let's get rid of these dark color tones. Let's take it one step further, and I want you to hire Mary Kay. I think her name is Mary Kay from what's that paint shop on Young Street, Benjamin Moore, a color consultant to really give you folks the direction on what color tones work for what's going on in your home. Best couple $100 spent. So they did that, and then they got the advice, and then they did a lot of painting, cleaned up some landscaping, got the driveway sprayed. The presentation, Diane, has to start outside. The whole idea behind this project was how do we make it saleable to attract a buyer? Okay,
Right.
here's what we need to do. So,
And the driveway's 200 or 300 bucks.
a couple $100. Go get these nice urns with nice fall mums in there.
Hmm.
Great. Get rid of some furniture up top. We had the ferns up there. It was tied in great. Okay.
Did they change the outdoor lights? Or they
No,
were always, no,
they were
they were like that
they
before.
were like that. Yeah. So you can tell right away, lighter color tones. That's
Yes.
almost it's a white with a tinge of gray. It suited the home so well. Does not
Yeah.
look
Well,
weird.
look how much bigger it looked.
Right. We got rid of the panel curtains. Open up, get some natural light coming in, right? It's so important. And you can kind of see back here, there's the same color tone we went all through up the main level. We got rid of it. In the listing, a lot of the blinds are down. Open them up. People want to see those nice green trees out there.
Well, that's the other thing. If people, when I'm looking at listings, I look out all the windows
100%.
to
100%.
see like like is there any privacy?
Yep.
So you
Yep.
got rid, so you lightened everything up.
Lighten
But
everything up. We got rid of the gold door handles and hinges that were throughout the home. Go buy some black ones. Go to Amazon. Get package deals pretty cheap. Did that on every door. That took a day and a half, 2 days to get done.
got
But
rid
it,
of some furniture in here.
yeah, we did. We got rid of a lot of furniture in there, right? It looks bigger.
It looks way bigger, actually. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. They freshened everything up, all the wainscoting, all the trim, any moldings, any framing, it got all cleaned up. So basically a basic cleanup to make it more saleable. Look how big that room looks bigger now.
It looks huge.
Huge.
So did they just take part of the couch off?
Yeah. Came way over here. And they had some table things behind there. Get rid of that, a plant. Get rid of it all. Let's open it up.
Yeah. And now you can see the backyard is more like I definitely notice it more than I did before.
Correct. Correct. One time, all these blinds, they're all controlled blinds. They're all down. Open them all up. You got beautiful windows in here. Let's show it to the buyers.
Yeah. Oh, it looks way bigger.
Way bigger, right? Like no blue. You don't see that being blue, do you?
No, no.
So it's color tones all the way through up top.
Yeah, yeah. Everything goes together. That so they
That room.
didn't well, and actually the kitchen looks lighter. I don't know if it's the photography or what it is.
Oh, they changed the again. Color tones went throughout on the ductwork area, right?
Yeah. So they got rid of all the dark.
Got rid of all the dark. Got rid of it all.
Yeah, it doesn't look as dark.
No,
But they didn't like I noticed the office, they didn't change anything.
no. It was on the list, but they said, "Oh, we're happy with it there." Okay, so we just kept that part.
Bedroom, did they do anything?
That color upstairs was the no, that color was the original color.
Yeah.
Better, but much better quality photography than the last listing. So that matters a lot,
It
right?
does matter a lot because it looks bigger and brighter.
Right. And everything, and those blinds were shut. Open them up. Open them up. Get some
Why
of that.
would they shut everything?
Open those blinds up. They were all down before. Open them all up. You got beautiful sunlight coming in. The home was in great shape, right?
Yeah, everything looks a lot bigger and cleaner. I don't know.
It. So this one, they painted that bathroom. Got rid of those area rugs downstairs. There was no purpose. There was some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No purpose for them. So yeah. So that property was just fit in the category. What should I do to make it more saleable? That's the focus that we did. Got
And
rid
the
of some,
backyard, you didn't change anything, right? Or just
no,
put
we
some
just
mums.
right, just some fall mums on both on the planter boxes, staged the furniture a little bit better, right? Took some away. It was too much,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and that property sold in 4 days,
Mm-hmm.
right? We didn't first thing to the clients was we're going to do this, but we can't raise the price just because you did this.
Yeah.
It should have been done from the get-go. Some
Yes.
work. So at the end of the day, let's call it 3 or 4K. That's all we
Well,
had.
and the other thing people have to realize when I go into a house, like and they asked, what should we do? Flooring, yes.
It's got to be
Um,
in good shape if it needs to be done. Yes.
yes. Um, paint, yes.
Yeah.
Don't totally redo your kitchen because I probably can't get the money out
Not
back
right
for
now.
you.
This market, you can't. No. But you can do little fixes. Like there's some sellers of mine right now are getting their house ready to list. And I was there a couple weeks ago. What do you think about the kitchen? I don't love it. It's tired looking. Why don't you take everything? It's town. Take everything down, sand them, paint them white, put some new handles on.
Yeah,
That's a good idea. Yeah,
that's what I did in my own house.
right. You don't need to over upgrade that and put a new kitchen and spend 25K and a town home 30K. Appliances were decent. No, let's clean it up.
Yeah. Yeah, and what you have to do is try to keep neutral. Like I know a lot of people like these bold colors and doing like black everywhere or doing red and doing, like buyers don't like that. The lighter and the like calmer almost,
Yeah.
the better you are. And when I used to flip houses, I wish I could flip one now, but the market's too bad. So I enjoy doing it. Um, I always think of what's going to be like the most people are going to like this.
That's who you have to consider your audience when you're doing this. You're not you have to take you out of out of this.
Yeah.
What will a buyer come in and what will they expect today? Well, buyers expect a lot, and I don't blame them. My expectations would be high. I'm very detail oriented when I walk into a home. I expect the home when I'm going to show a property. I expect it to be perfect when I walk in the front door. I'm not saying like the one I've all upgraded, clean, presented well, staged, decluttered, exceptionally clean.
Yeah.
Those are the things that I'm looking for. Yes, buyers are willing to pay for upgrades. Don't get me wrong. But in this market, when we're trying to do a flip to make it more saleable, I would just be going more saleable route than let's get more money and let's roll the dice. I don't think it's that kind of market.
Okay, so I have another question that I get asked a lot. Should we finish the basement?
I wouldn't.
I
No,
wouldn't either. I always say no. You're
don't.
not, a finished basement helps sell your home, but you're not getting a lot more money than the neighbor.
That's an upgrade that you do for yourself and live in it for 10, 15 years.
That's right.
Enjoyment, right? And
Yes.
if someone's over upgrading a house, and there's lots of people that are buying these homes today and upgrading them, but they're not moving anytime soon.
That's right.
You can enjoy those nice new kitchens and nice new flooring and nice new bathrooms for 10 or 15 years. Change
You
color
don't
tone.
do it just to sell
Great.
it.
You don't. You don't, right? You do the approach that I did, depending on what type of property it is, right? If
Well,
you're competing with, you know what I mean? Well, my neighbor got 1.4. You're not a 1.4 because they had this, and this. Do you want to try to go after it? You got to sink a lot of money into it. And I would highly recommend not doing it.
that's right. Now, if your roof is peeling off,
Fix it.
fix it because you know you're going to get beat up on that.
Yes. To that point, you just brought something up that I thought of. The next listing that I do, huh, I'm going to say, folks, let's spend $500 on a home inspection. And they're going to go, why? Well, because we're going to look for any problems that may come up. To your point, the roof. Maybe the roof was good from the street, but we go up top, it's missing shingles or all curling up top, you name it. Soffits could be missing, whatever it could be. Oh,
Mold in the attic, Mark.
hold in the attic, right? Electrical panel not functioning properly. Um, Foundation cracks that maybe appear that are moist. Now you scared the shit out of the buyer.
They're gone.
They're gone, or they're going to ask for a massive abatement in price.
Yes.
I like negotiating offers. I beep 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 hate renegotiating a deal where a bad home inspection comes into play.
I know.
They're not fun. They're not
No,
fun.
it's bad. It's bad.
Bad.
And those kind of things are going to be found on every home inspection. So you're going to have to pay to fix them anyway.
That's right. So get them
You
done
have
ahead.
to.
Get them done ahead of time. It's good. And then how much more confidence does the buyers and the home inspector goes? Number goes, you know what? I can find some small things, but that's about it. Okay. Beautiful. Done. Firm deal. Thanks very much. No buyer and seller frustrated. No potential buyer leaving or
Yep.
seller going, God, now I got to sink in 10 grand to fix this, or they want 15 and they'll do it themselves or something or whatever.
Okay,
That's,
how about an old furnace, old AC? Should I get a new one? I don't. I always tell people no.
yeah, if it's functioning decent, I don't either. I wouldn't either. No, unless it's really bad,
Yeah,
would
yeah.
right? But again, if they were doing the home inspection, pre-home inspection before listing it, it would tell them that.
Yeah, yeah. As
Because,
long as for me, as long as everything's functioning, everything's working. I
right,
mean, I my old furnace when I lived in Stroud, that thing lasted for 35 years.
oh, they can.
They can. Like,
Yeah.
so just because something's 10 or 15 years old and they're like, oh, it's gone. It couldn't, if you do regular maintenance, who knows how long it could last?
I agree.
As
I
long
agree.
as it's functioning and working well,
Yep.
you don't worry about that.
No, and just the presentation has to start when they're parking their cars on the street.
Yes.
What's missing today with a lot of properties listed. They're not looking at the details. Why? Why? I don't know why. They have to start there. And to our, we get this questions all the time. Do the right upgrades that are going to appeal, and I'm not saying upgrades, more saleable things today. If our market turns and we're start seeing more positive and bang, you could make some decent money on the renovation to get them in. You can.
Yes. Yes.
Not right now. It's just too much risk.
Well, and you have to do, like you said, the renovation based on your neighborhood. Like that one I showed, there it was beautiful in a lot of ways. Like, but that the amount spent on
Yeah.
appliances and outdoor work and like in that neighborhood, you're never getting that back.
No, and they came down 200K within 3 months. That's a lot. That's a lot of money.
Well, it's a lot of money.
They wouldn't get the 950 today for that house.
No,
They wouldn't.
no.
Make-
Yes, and when you're making choices, just like those stairs or cutting off the living room and
Yeah,
making an office.
don't. Unless you have the space for it. Use like the Burkall had a separate office. Great. Floor plan worked it. You didn't, it's right behind the dining room. You didn't need that big of a dining room. It was a good fit for it there.
That's what I mean. It has to be based on what you're working with. You can't just shove everything into a little space just to have it there. And you
Mhm.
have to think about the functionality for people,
Correct. Correct.
like little kids, dogs.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of those open staircases now, and I tell you, they make me nervous.
Yeah, I love them, but I love them when there's no kids involved, right? I wouldn't have it if I had a young kids. If I had a big dog, no problem. Small dog, forget it. So there goes a
Oh, and
lot.
that thing went down 3 stories, right? It went from the top all the way down.
I know. I know. Well, I think we did a great job explaining it. And I think in today's market, my thoughts in conclusion is go more saleable. Do the
More
right,
saleable and think of the masses.
you have to. Yeah. You
How
have
many you're trying to appeal to as many people as possible.
100%. Yeah.
Clean, light, bright,
Yeah, it's got to be clean. It's got to be decluttered. It's got to be show the floor plan off, show the characteristics of the home,
hmm
right? So let's face it, there's a lot of prep to go into getting a home ready for sale today.
and Mark, it never looks better than when you're about to sell it.
Great. And they
I've
go,
had people like, oh, maybe I shouldn't sell now.
100%. Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Yep. All right, let's wrap it up.
Perfect.
Yep.
See ya.